A simple trick can help you in the exam hall. In this video, I will say you many more simple trick. Also, I discuss 5 questions. One question from real analysis, one from linear algebra, one from abstract algebra, one from ordinary differential equation, and one from vector calculus. So, let's see the solution. Which of the following is oblique are correct? Option A. Series n is convergent implies series n square is convergent. Option B. Series n square is convergent implies series n is convergent. Option C. Series n square is convergent implies series n by n is convergent. Option D. Series n is convergent implies series n by n is convergent. So, now we check step by step. First we check the option B. Explanation of option B. Actually, this option is incorrect. Why this option is incorrect? If we take n equal to 1 by n square, clearly this series 1 by n square is convergent. This series is convergent, but the series if we take 1 by n, that is this, but 1n, that is series n, is divergent. So this option is incorrect. Counter example is 1 by n. Though 1 by n square is convergent, but it does not imply series n is convergent. That's why this option is wrong. Actually, the remaining 3 options are correct. We can prove them step by step. Option A. Explanation of option A. This is an well-known result and famous result. That is, if series n is convergent, then series n square is convergent. This option is correct. Now we check the option C. Already we proved if series n is convergent, then series n square is convergent. Also, series 1 by n square is convergent. Now we apply m greater or equal gm. So here m is n square plus 1 by n square by 2 greater or equal root over n square into 1 by n square. This implies half into n square plus 1 by n square. So this is n by n. If we take both side series, so n equal to 1 to infinity n square plus 1 by n square, that is series n by n. Clearly this series is convergent. That's why this series is also convergent by comparison test. This series is also convergent. So this option is correct. Next we see the last option. Explanation of option D. Given n plus 1 and 1. This is greater than for all n belongs to set of natural number, and 1 by n plus 1 less than n. If we multiply both sides, n by n plus 1 less than n. Now we take both side the series. So n by 1 plus n. This is series n. As this series is convergent, by comparison test this is also convergent. So our this option is also correct. So in this question among 4 options, 1 option is wrong and remaining 3 option is correct. So now let's we see the next question. This question is from linear algebra. What says the question? Question says, let S and T be two linear operators on R cube defined by S of x, y, z equal to this. Similarly, this question says S is invertible but T is not. S is invertible but not S. Both S and T are invertible. Neither S nor T are invertible. So now we check. To solve this question, we first study a result. What is the result? The result is a linear transformation is said to be invertible if and only if it is non-singular. Also a linear transformation is said to be non-singular if T of x, y, z equal to 0 implies x equal to 0, y equal to 0 and z equal to 0. So using this result we check these two transformation. So given that S of x, y, z equal to x, x plus y, x minus y minus z. So now we check this. So x, y plus z equal to 0, which gives x plus y, x minus y minus z equal to 0. This implies x equal to 0, x plus y equal to 0 and x minus y minus z is equal to 0. Solving this system we get x equal to 0, y equal to 0 and z equal to 0. So this implies x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0. Using this result, this is non-singular. As it is non-singular, so it is invertible. So we get S is invertible. Now we check T is invertible or not. What is given T? Given T equal x, y, z equal to x plus 2y, y minus z, x plus y plus z. So same we approach similar procedure. So T of x, y, z equal to 0. This implies x plus 2y, y minus z and x plus z is equal to 0. This implies x plus 2y equal to 0, y minus z equal to 0 and x plus y plus z equal to 0. Now we solve this system. So this system can be written as 1 2 0 0 1 minus 1 1 1 1. Now we convert it to row reduced echelon form. So 1 2 0, this is 0 1 minus 1, this is 0 minus 1 1. So this can be written as 1 2 0 0 1 minus 1 0 0 0 if we add these two rows. So the reduced system is this 1 2 0 0 1 minus 1 0 0 0. This is x y z equal to 0 0 0. So we get x plus 2y equal to 0, y minus z equal to 0. See here, the number of variable is 3 but number of equation is 2. So one variable must be fixed. Let z equal to c, we get y equal to c. This implies x equal to minus 2c. So t of x y z, it does not imply x equal to 0, y equal to 0 and z not equal to 0. এটা কিন্তু this implies. That's why t is not non-singular using this result. So s is invertible but t is not. This option is correct. So this is simple question. Using these two tricks we can easily solve. So take it seriously. So go to the next question. This question says, let G be a group of order 231. The number of elements of order 11 in G. First option 10, 1, 11, 15. Actually, the group of order 231 is cyclic. Why? 231 can be written as 11 into 7 into 3. So the possible group is Z231 Z11 into Z7 into Z3 Z11 into Z21 Z17 into Z13. Actually this group is isomorphic to Z231. This is also 231. This is isomorphic is also Z231. Why? By Chinese remainder theorem they are isomorphic to this. So the group of order 231 is cyclic. In cyclic group we can easily evaluate the number of element. So the number of element in G of order 11 is phi of 11, that is 10. So our option A is correct. So this is you can easily understand. So next is the question. The orthogonal trajectory of the family of curves y equal to c1 x cube r. Actually if we apply the original procedure, so you can solve it, but here we use a tricks. What is the tricks? The result the orthogonal trajectory of the curve y equal to c1 x to the power alpha is x square plus alpha y square c2. Also, if the curve is x c1 y to the power alpha, then orthogonal trajectory is this y square c2. So in this case, this is in this case this not. If this is given, then we can also use it, but this is, so here alpha is 3, here given c1 x cube. So orthogonal trajectory is x square alpha y square c2, but here alpha is 3, so x square plus 3y square c2. So our correct option is option D. If we approach the original way, you can solve it, but that is laborious. It is simple way. It helps you in the exam hall. So let's see the next question. The value of the line integral the line segment is, what is given? Actually given yz dx plus xz dy xy dz. Actually this can be written as d of x y z. So integral also limit is here 1 1 0, this is 2 3 2. So if we integrate this x y z, this 1 1 0, see this 2 3 2, so this is 12 minus 0, this is 12. So here what is the tricks? Tricks is this is the exact differential of this. So the exactness help us here to solve this question. So the answer is 12. If we approach the original way, this is lengthy method, but if we the tricks of the exactness, we can easily solve it. So remaining option, this option is correct. So friends, in this video I discussed 5 questions. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel. You can join my Telegram group where I discuss many more questions. Also you can follow my Facebook page. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you with you in the next video. Thank you.